Well, hello everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. My name's Jen and welcome to my channel, Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And yes, Joe and I made it back home from Vegas and we had a really good time. Hope all of you saw my little clip video I did while we were out there. But we're glad to be home in Florida. But it was a really well-deserved vacation and respite for us. So today, I always promise you guys a live haul interactive video. If you're, I want to call it a live stream. That's what we call it too, I guess. And this is going to be a preview for our new things that are coming up on Tuesday. This Tuesday, the 17th at 1 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. So if you're new here, welcome. And what I try to go over on Sunday, this is more of the relaxed one-on-one interactive part of my channel. I do these live videos, streams, basically to interact with all of you. Just Joe isn't here. He's doing his own thing on Sunday. And so this way I have time to kind of go over the pieces that will be going over for Tuesday. And that way you guys can ask me questions along the way, take some notes. I do have a lot of you who get what we call a wish list as I go through the new items. How I work it on my channel, I'll go over it a little bit in detail. But if you're new here, to participate on Tuesday, we would need your information. So to do that, I've pinned my email at the top of the chat, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. We would need your name, your YouTube name, complete mailing address, phone number, and PayPal information. Okay, so it's real simple to register. Just do that hopefully prior to Tuesday. That way we have it prior to the sale. On my live sales, I do things maybe a little bit differently than maybe some other YouTube sellers do, but it's my channel. We're just going to do it the way we're going to do it. So, hi, Christina. Good to see you. So how I do it here, if you're familiar with, some of you might be, or some of you might not be, but I don't do any pre-selling on my show as of yet. I'm not saying it will never change, but as of right now, I don't. So when I show you these new items coming up today, this is a preview for what's coming up for Tuesday. Okay. So again, I have people that take notes, they break that time stamps down on these videos and tell me, what they're interested in. I will give you, if you send me an email to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com, the timestamp or description of what we're looking at. I will give you a starting bid, what the starting bid of the item will be. If you physically cannot be here Tuesday, I will accept silent bids. So what that means is if I give you a starting bid, let's say hypothetically an item was going to start at $40, and you say, Jenny, I really like that item, but I can't be there Tuesday for whatever reason, because I know I do afternoon shows. Some people work, some people do different things or have doctor's appointments, whatever it is. You can leave me a silent high bid on any of the things that you see. So I will do increments, just like if you're here physically in the auction process, and I will accept those bids up to your item. I will let everybody know in the live sale at that time. I have a silent bid here, silent bidder in the auction. So that way you guys know that there is somebody bidding on that item. Okay. I don't release what the high bid is. It's just like if you were just here and you would let me know what it is, and I do increments of basically until we get to where we're going. So so don't forget that you feel like you can't bid on anything for whatever reason at my sale, because you can always leave me that information. That way, in my opinion, I've got a lot of positive feedback. People are very happy about that, and they can basically, that it's free for everybody. So if you find something you really like, I will give you the information on it prior to the sale. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Good to see you. So yeah, with that being said, if you're, like I said, not registered, please send us your information prior to Tuesday. That makes things go a lot faster. I go through a lot of content in 4 hours. So, and lately it's been going past 4 hours. It just seems to be the way things go. So, don't hesitate to ask any questions along the way. Again, this is my time on Sunday afternoons. I usually never know when time I'm going to do these pop-up things, but this weekend I'm off. We got home from Vegas yesterday, so today I'm relaxed, got our laundry going, Joe did some yard work. Needless to say, we're catching up on things. So I'm here for you guys this afternoon. Needless to say, we are happy to be home. We missed all of you. We had a good time. And so, yes, so I'm happy to start showing you guys some things. So, again, if you have any questions, send me an email, or I try to keep up with chat. Just me and the chat today, guys. So I don't have Joe telling me there's somebody asking a question. So just shoot me an email, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com, and just start getting your cheat sheet list ready, because I've had people write things down as they go. So, all right, so let's rock and roll. Hope all you guys had a great week. Happy Father's Day again to all of you guys today. I miss my dad. He's up in heaven, but I miss him very much. But I do know that some ladies don't have any fathers, and some people do both duties. So, and they'll say things, having mothers that are fathers, so vice versa. Needless to say, I'm trying to be very celebratory about everybody who's a father figure in your life. So, needless to say, let's leave it at that. So let's shoot on over to the things I have. Anything you're seeing behind me on set, this is things back here just before I get into the new items. These are things I've previously shown. Okay, so if you see anything in the back of the set, or if you watch any previous videos and you want to ask me a question on something, rings, bracelets, whatever, you just send me an email and say, Jenny, I like this piece of jewelry. Do you still have it? I will take inventory of what it is and say yes, and then you can shoot me an email about that. The things I'm going to do now are all brand new. So these I don't pre-sell. You have to wait till Tuesday for it to go on the auction block. Okay. All right. Don't hit the thumbs up. I've hit, I think, 800 subscribers, according to what I've been told. Is that correct, ladies? I don't know. You guys are looking at the page more than I am right now. So 800 subscribers. I'm very happy about that. We're trying to get one by one to 1,000. And then after that, we're going to have some fun. So we're going to have a good time. All right. Here we go. So let's shoot on over to what I've got going on. Okay. So I have a couple necklaces. These are gorgeous. All right. So I picked, I'll look at that one, but we'll get there in a minute. This one up. And I just love this. This is glass seed beads. And I love the way that this was done. This is all hand braided. And with this little dangles coming off the seed beads, all glass seed beads. Look at the work. And it comes back here to a nice, this is vintage, of course, with the little connectors at the ends here with the spring ring clasp. And I just really loved it. Something that was unusual. It gives me vibes. Can you imagine wearing this just on even a denim shirt, or if you want to dress it up on a black dress? I mean, it was just very, very pretty. And it's not heavy, believe it or not, but it's really, really pretty. And I just really liked it. So I picked that up. Really nice vintage glass seed bead necklace. All right. So I have that. I'm going to take that one off the bus. I'm going to be using this for a second. And then this was a showstopper. Actually, I'm going to take it off the velvet, because sometimes when you show velvet on screen, you guys get all the dust, and I don't like showing dust. I just don't. So I like to put it on a nice leather. Okay. And this is beautiful. Something I've never seen before, but look at this necklace. It is stunning. It's got multi layers of glass faceted beads. Okay. I'm used to maybe seeing one, right? I've never seen it with two, right? So you're going to get these multi layers of glass beads, but to have that extra layer, because look at this, and look at the findings on the back of this. It's a hook clasp. It even has glass beads in the clasp itself. It's a stunning, stunning necklace. And imagine that is just a phenomenal costume necklace. So that is here. Okay. So let me put that back on. I'll put on the velvet back again. But I picked that up because it was very unusual. I've never seen anything like it. And when I don't see something I've never seen before, and I mean, that's me being in the jewelry industry in general, but to have that much going on a black beaded necklace, I just thought it was stunning. So yes, I will, Roberta. I will wish him happy Father's Day. And how are you doing, my dear? We missed you guys. We missed you guys terribly. I hope you guys saw my video from Vegas. Yes, we were very privileged to be up on the top floor at the hotel, hoping to make everybody dizzy or eerie from all my video. But we wanted to share what was going on. So hopefully you guys like that. And it was hot. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Let me put this down here. It was very hot in Vegas, about 100 degrees. So needless to say, we were as you know, I'm very pale skin. You guys can see me. I'm not one to be out in the heat too long. So I decided to do that along the way. So, all right, let's get to it. I've got a whole bunch of new jewelry to show you guys. Let's see what we got here. You guys, I did most of this before I left, so I don't even remember what I have in this box, quite frankly. So it's almost like you and I guys are gonna watch at the same time together. So, oh, good, thank you, Roberta. We tried to put some content out, and I know that Bruce wanted me to bring out those glasses. I did pack them all right there, but okay. Now this is really, really cool. Okay. I have spoken a lot about coral on my show. Hopefully you guys have seen it on my discussions and all the things. Hi, Christy. How are you? Good to see you. Happy Father's Day to everybody and all your family as well. This is, all I can say about this is rare. Rare, rare, rare. This is blue sponge coral. Okay. And anytime you find blue coral in general in its natural state, and that's what this is, it's rare. Okay. This is a stunning necklace. I got this actually from a state down in Del Rey in Florida. Okay. If you're not from Del Rey, it's a lot of wealthy people down there. Okay. But needless to say, I was very happy to find it. All I can say is I've had a lot of you guys have seen me on my show talking about Heshi necklaces and blue coral in general. But this, I'm just take it all into what you're looking at. Think of this as one big, large piece of blue coral right here. This is my hand. Okay. These are sterling beads. And these are 15 millimeter sponge coral pieces, blue sponge coral. It comes all the way back here. Look at this. It's stunning. And look at the clasp. Okay. So the clasp, they decided to put this big, huge toggle sterling silver clasp on it with a little floral motif. But look at the coral. You guys can see this is natural colors. This isn't dyed. Okay. This is all, see all those little growth marks in this coral? So this is the real deal. Okay. And it's a stunning necklace. Okay. All I can say it's very rare. To find blue coral in general is very rare. To find something the size of this is uncommon. It's just hard to find. Okay. And it's a gorgeous piece. It's a gorgeous piece. It weighs, just to give you an idea, 160 grams. So it does have weight, and it's all sterling silver and blue sponge coral. So I've had coral before, but to have, this is just one, I guess and say it's just a rare piece. That's all I can say. So please do your research on blue coral if you haven't looked up what blue coral is, but it's very rare to find in nature, and to find it those size beads is just not something you're going to find every day. Okay. All right. Let's see. I've got lots to show you guys because, again, it's been a while since I've been back since doing nothing, so I got lots to see. So hope all you guys are well. We're glad to be home. Had a good time. But I did most of my sourcing before we left town. This is really, really cool. This is sterling silver. This is marked MC-236 Mexico. Very hammered necklace. Sterling silver, of course. Very unique piece. Kind of has a convex shape to it. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Good to see you, my dear. We're glad to be back. All right. It has a nice large bail. So if you want to put this on a torque, this would be a really cool necklace. This is about 4 1/4 inches long. Okay. Now, I have a bracelet. If you guys have been to my show before, I still have this bracelet back here. Let me just quickly show this. I just happen to put, I'm not going to take it off the bar, but I have this panel bracelet that I still have. This is also old sterling. They'll look really cool with it if you want. It's not exactly the same, but if you wanted something that kind of highlights that, you have that back here. All right, so just thought I'd show you that. How's everybody been? Ready to keep it out of trouble? I missed anything good this week? I was pretty good about, I try not to, when I'm on vacation, I kind of turn off social media a little bit. I mean, we did a little bit of a video for you guys, but I didn't really follow what was going on. So if I missed anything this week, fill me in. But we had a good time. We're glad to be home. And yeah. Really, really hot in Vegas, though. So if you're not liking heat during the summertime, that's really not the place to be in Vegas during the summertime. It's about over 100 degrees there. All right, here we go. This is beautiful. This is, if you want something different that you're not going to see every place, this is definitely the piece for you. This is amber, Oregon sunstone, agate, and aventurine quartz. And this is bone. I was gonna, and she's got this sterling silver little twisted serpentine headdress on. I mean, somebody handmade this. And if you look closely, she has this butterfly on her head as her headdress. This is all amber. There's her face carved out of bone. And then she's on a piece of agate there. Sterling silver, and this is amber, and then we have the aventurine here. And I just thought this was really, really cool. And then at the top, here's the top, little sterling silver hook, handmade clasp, and this is all amber. And this is 18 inches long, and then here's that. Okay, let me show you the close-up here of her face. And if you flip it around, so you could wear it actually two ways. If you don't want to wear it this way, which I think is beautiful with her face there, you can flip it this way, and there's the Oregon sunstone on the back. So they took almost like, so there's the agate slice, and they put another piece on the back of Oregon sunstone. So you could wear it this way if you wanted to. So I thought that was kind of neat, you know. So is that cool? Yeah, something unique. I didn't, and this all glows. I didn't bring my light in here, but this glows amber, like amber does. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. I did pick up some vintage necklaces, glass. Oops. These don't have clasps. I do know you guys like your long strands. This is glass. Let's see if we can get this over here a little bit. That one, purple. Hi, Ellie. How are you? We had a great time, Ellie. Thank you for asking. We've got more of a pinkish green. I love these necklaces. They're vintage because they have the end caps, and they have this chatoyant effect in the glass. Really, really pretty. So there's the kind of the greenish pink. And then this one has the purple. More unique, but I don't think I'm showing you up close, but let me just here. And this is my time, kind of spend time with all you ladies and gentlemen here in the chat. So I will try my best to keep up. But we had a great time. It was hot in Vegas. They treated us like we had really good dinner and wine and good stuff like that. But we had a good time. Can't complain. We needed a vacation now. And then let's see. I have the red and white. And I got these because last time I had some unique glass beads. A lot of you guys, I think they're filming to me refer to them as chiclets, like almost like a quadrillion shape. And anytime I find unique shaped glass beads, I pick them up. So, and these are long. So you guys like long strands. All these are 34 inches long. So, all right, moving on. All right. It gets everybody hold on to the ride. I haven't been, like I said, I did most of this before we left, and now I'm back and I'm excited to show you guys all everything. All right, let's see what else we have here. We have next. This beautiful. Might be a little twisted. Let's see. I'll flip it this way. Sometimes it's been in the baggie, so I gotta kind of mix it up. All right, this is clear quartz, sterling silver, just a double strand of, this is genuine quartz, not glass. This is genuine quartz. Okay, some people refer to this as rock crystal, quartz, same thing, it's clear quartz. Okay, genuine from the earth. Okay, this weighs 553 carats of rock crystal quartz. Okay, it's on sterling silver. It has a beautiful sterling silver chain and toggle clasp. Isn't that beauty? Like that. All right. And everybody get their notes out. So if you're kind of new to my show, I will give you any information on any of these pieces if you send me an email. So some people they break down timestamps and such, and they will send me emails and say, what's the starting bid? I don't pre-sell at this point. So if you find something you like, I will give you the starting bid. And if you can't physically be here on Tuesday, you can always leave a silent bid for things. Okay, now this is just stunning. All I can tell you is this is just a stunning piece. This is actual amber, genuine amber, 26 inches long. These beads go from 11.52 millimeters up to 19.84. It has I find the clasp here. The screw, sorry if it's not in focus, screw threaded clasp there. You guys see that? Okay. Has a little pull on the string, but that's to be expected. You guys, we talk about that all the time with hanging strands of beads. And these, forgot my light, but these are natural amber. And this is just gorgeous amber beads. And it is 26 inches long. And these are beautiful. It weighs 90 grams. 90 grams of amber. Okay. You can see some of the clear, if you look at some of these beads, you can see right through them. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, and there it goes on the table. And it's still here. Came off the net. Okay. Got that. All right. Next. What else we got? Okay. Now I showed you the rock crystal, quartz crystal. This I picked up. Sometimes I pick up things not knowing what it is. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I pick things up thinking it's one thing and I get it home. It's just, but this is glass, frosted, kind of a frosted glass strand. Possibly thought it was quartz when I picked it up. I got it home, tested it. It's glass. It's made by Lucas Lameth. Okay. Doesn't have a sterling clasp though, but it is signed LUC. They are knotted. Okay. There you go. And this is 25 inches long. So graduated size. I'm always on the lookout for you guys like long strands. So again, anything long and you love your glass, love your gemstones, that's what I'm always looking for you guys. Okay. So what's new with everybody? Did I miss anything good this week? You guys got to fill me in. What's going on? Yeah. All right. Where we at? This one. This one have a clasp. Yes, it does. Okay. This is vintage. Beryl brass clasp. And then we have jasper and bloodstone. I love the colors of this. I love the color of the spec. This is unusual for jasper to have this matrix something like this. You see the pinks, more of the mauves in here. You know, you're used to seeing like sandstone, right? Browns. This has some mauve and pink in it. I love that. Reminds me of the beggar's beads, you know, that I get, that you guys have bought from me before. I thought this was a cute take on different style, but if you like more of the mauves, greens, I just like that. It was really cute. Okay, of course, vintage. All right, now I picked this one up. This is white zircon. Oops, let me get this down here. Sterling silver vermeil. Kind of like a bolo style necklace. Very, very pretty, very chic. I like this. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit for you. Okay. Yes, I did, Sunrain. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. It was a good vacation. Yes, we did. We had a good time. Well needed, well deserved, and we're glad to be home. Though, you know, one thing about when you're at a hotel, sometimes you never know how the bed is going to be. It's going to be in your own bed when you're back home. That's for sure. It's 17 and a half inches long here. Okay. To here. And then it does have a 2-inch extender here in the back, so you can make it longer. This is sterling silver vermeil, marked and stamped 925, tested, of course. And then it has this beautiful section in the center where the white zircon is pave set in that section. This does not move, so it's stationary. And then you have this wheat chain that's been capped on each end. How you doing, Mama T? Good to see you. Yes, thank you so much. We're glad to be home. But it's hot here. It's 85 right now, so it's not like, but it's not 105, and it's different heat. In Florida, we have humidity. In Vegas, you're dry heat. So it's my skin, basically all the moisture from my skin in Vegas went, and I kept drinking water like crazy. And I get home and I'm like putting moisturizer on, trying to get everything back to snuff. It's almost like your body goes through changes, right? All right, what else we got here? I got some French jet pieces, okay? Did I miss anything good while I've been gone? Or you guys gotta fill me in on everything because I missed it. All right, this is a little rhinestone rondelle necklace, okay? Now this is more modern, of course, but it has the lobster claw clasp and extender, okay? And when I got this necklace, I got this at the same time I got these. Okay, hold on, let me show them to you. Hi, Jesse, how are you? Good to see you. These are, they're exactly the same necklace. Okay, I'm selling each of these pieces individually, but sometimes when I show everything, some people like to show it all at the same time. So these are 48 inches long. Well, let me unzoom this a little bit. 48 inches long, French jet. Nice, long. Okay, so if I put them on with this one, oopsie, look at that. So you could wrap it around, do one in a strand or something like that. I mean, look at that, stunning. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I really liked black and white. It's really pretty. It rained a lot here up to Friday. It never stopped storming. Oh, well, I know that when we flew home yesterday, we had to go through Dallas yesterday, and where our flight got delayed, so we had to wait for another flight to come in, and we didn't get home until we were supposed to have been home around 6:30, and by the time we got home, it was like 9:45. So it was crazy, but yeah. So I know about weather and traveling, and that's sometimes a difficult thing to do. So, but I missed all of you guys. We did miss. Think about you guys during the week, and hope all is well. And needless to say, is I came home and I said, well, I got to talk to all my peeps today. So, so I hope all you guys have been well. We missed you. This is beautiful. Very old. Brass, blue glass, floral bracelet. Has this on a leaf patina, like a leaf. Oh, I had my nails done too, by the way, guys. So that's my nails. So they get my nails done in Vegas, which I never get done. But little leaf patterns here, and then the spring ring clasp. This is a size. Let me put on the little cone. I think it's 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Old bracelet. Now, most likely, I'm guessing that this has probably been replaced by the age of what I'm looking at, because you guys can see that that spring ring doesn't look original, right? Because it matched the rest of it, but they tried their best. And very, very pretty. Blue glass. I just thought it was really pretty. So everybody's dealing with weather this week, huh? I've been missing weather stuff. Okay. All right, what else can I show you? Okay. I've got a little bit of everything going on this week, everybody. I bought a lot of things and got things prepared before we left town. So I have this brooch. And this is made by Jean Schrager. Her signature is Jean, Jeanne. And it's a thimble brooch that has these cute little, it's supposed to represent like almost like a stick pin type of display, I guess you want to call it. And I just thought it was unusual. Some of you guys collect brooches, so sometimes I pick up brooches. All different colors, with a little crown in there, heart. So anyway, I have that. If I've missed anybody, just let me know, but I hope all of you guys are been well. Let's see. I'm going to have a lot of costume this time too, guys, so just bear with me a few minutes. Let me see if I can find some. Oh, I have a Taxco bracelet. This is 7.5 inch. Seven and a half inches long, comes with a safety chain. And look at the pattern of the concentric circles with little pattern in there. Some people might represent this as a snake, but you know, eye of the beholder. And you have this high polished link there, another one. This is Taxco. And there's the signature on the inside right there. TPN. Okay. And it's 25 grams. But I bought this because I thought it was different and unique. Okay. Hello, 710 is oil upside down. Hello. How are you? I think you're new here. Welcome. Everybody, welcome. I think I've seen 710 oil in chat before, other people's chats. So, but welcome to my channel. Now, just to let everybody know who's new here, I only ship in the continental United States. I don't ship over international this time. You can still participate in my chats though, but I just want to give everybody a fair heads up on that. And then they have this beautiful, look at this glass. This is 27 inches long, but it does have a 3-inch extender. And this glass is phenomenal. AB crystal. Look at the big, large crystal at the bottom with all those little tassels coming off of it. I just thought it was cool. Hi, Katie. How are you? Yes, it was. It was exactly what I needed. What Bill and I both needed. We missed all of you. I hope you guys liked the video that we did. I didn't want to make anybody seasick. Apparently, I got that response from a couple people like, "Whoa, you're so high up. It made me like sick to watch." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. And that wasn't my intention." But I wanted to give you guys a really good view. So I apologize if anybody didn't feel well after that. Okay, this piece came from my personal collection. Let me zoom this in a little bit so you're seeing a little bit more of it than the cork board. This is David Yurman. So this was my piece. So I can't keep everything I have. This is blue topaz, little light blue topaz, David Yurman piece. Okay, it has the little. Let me put this one. It's of course sterling silver. And then here in the back, DY925. There's this class right there, and then it also has a spot that you make it shorter. So on the shortest one, it's 15 3/4 inch. And then to here, it's 17 inches. Okay. And it has, of course, the side of DY, and there's another side on the other side of the class. So that will be for sale David Yurman. You guys can look it up. It's called the Chatelaine pendant. Okay. Does not come off this necklace. Okay. So it's permanently on this chain. All right. So let's see. Next. That's just more costume. All right. Oopsie. Little moon glow. Pink moon glow. Acrylic. But anytime I see hot pink anything, I know I have a lot of pink lovers. Love the color pink, no matter what it is. And I love this. You find a lot of moon glow in, clear, gray, sometimes blue. But when you find something like this in pink, and then you've got the different ones in between, this highlights it, graduates, goes, here's the back. Has this beautiful, unusual toggle clasp. Let me see if this is sterling. No, I didn't test it. I don't think it's sterling though. I would have wrote it down if it was. So I'm going to say non-sterling clasp. But isn't it beautiful? This is 26 inches long. 26 inches long on the moon glow. Hi, Adriel. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, everybody. We missed everybody. Hope all is well with everyone. And happy Father's Day to everybody. Fortunately, my father passed away, but I know a lot of you guys, have they're always in your memories and your prayers, and that's what's all important. You have memories about things. So, all right, this is beautiful. This is vintage. I'm trying to move these things over. Hold on. Let me move this over this way. There we go. Now, this is vintage. Let me undo this just a little bit. There we go. I picked this up for a couple reasons. First of all, the workmanship. Okay. I also thought about, we got from, it's Native American, right? And then I also thought, usually Native American jewelry, you're going to find more of these kind of seed bead necklaces. You usually don't find the red, white, and blue too much. I've seen them in like blacks and oranges and greens and things. I don't know. This can go a lot of ways. So I liked it. Plus, we've got some holiday season coming up, 4th of July, Labor Day, things like that. I just thought it was a beautiful piece of work. And all this is done by hand. It's on both sides, so you can flip it either way. Let me see if I can do it this way. There we go, like that. All the seed bead, and then both sides it's done. So this beautiful piece of hand-done seed beads. Okay. It's 30 inches long. We did have a good time, Adriel. We had a really good time. Really good time. Oh, while we were there, so as you guys kind of saw in my video, if you saw, we stayed at the Mandalay Bay. And the Mandalay Bay is known for having their conventions. So, of course, what convention did we run into this time? Starbucks. So 15,000 people were there for Starbucks convention. That they actually bust people in for the convention. That's how many people were at this convention. 15,000 people from Starbucks were there. So, yeah, it was kind of crazy. All right, and these are sterling silver here. These are beautiful, kind of unusual. I would call them like flat, modernistic earrings. They are. Oh, they have 14 karat gold posts. I didn't tell you that. They have 14 karat gold posts, and these weigh about 9.4 grams. Thought these were kind of cool. All right. Yeah, and it's hard. Yeah, I know. Sometimes on these holidays, but we all have each other, Roberta, and that's why I'm saying that you guys are, in a sense, my family as well. So, we try to bond with one another and be there for one another, and that's what makes this channel or this community in the YouTube so special. This is beautiful. So This is carnelian. Okay, of course, right? 34 inches long, carnelian strand. Now, you guys know I always talk about rough and what's valuable and what I look for, okay? Carnelian is actually becoming more costly to find as of late. I don't know why the prices are getting more expensive. But anytime I find carnelian in any form now, it's on my bucket list to pick up. I usually more prefer to find beads, in which I have some here on set. But for those of you who do have these, I know a lot of you guys get them in every gemstone, amethyst, peridot, blue topaz, things like that. Sometimes carnelian you can't find in these nuggets. So another reason why I picked these up, kind of like I said, it's just a nice, cute little necklace that you can layer, 34 inches long, no clasp. And this is just a beautiful necklace. Oh, yeah. Okay, what else we got? Let's get to something really fun. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Okay, now we're gonna go off a little bit. We'll go from that. Hold on a minute. Let me get this attached. Look at him. Little tiger. He's a big tiger. He's a big tiger. So let me show you up close. Looks like inlay there. Okay. And then we have the ebonized wood. And then here, these are beads of, now you guys saw earlier in the show, I showed you the blue coral, right? This is red sponge coral. Look at the size of the beads here. Now, this is special right here. These right here, these two beads. This is black coral. Black genuine coral. They have the growth marks right there. You guys can see it. Black coral. You can see it. So black coral, sponge coral, ebonized wood, beautiful tiger, comes up to, this is vintage. Look how old the clasp is. I'm going to guess that this is probably, I might be, I'm trying to do age on pieces. I'm not, I'm never sometimes correct. I'm, do my best, but I'm just because of the size of the coral and what was going on. I'm going to say this is probably from probably the 60s, maybe early 70s or so. That would be my estimation of when this probably was done, just by how much material is here, because you can't even get this anymore unless it's on vintage pieces, because they have now stopped harvesting of coral in general. So if you can find it, it's a very rare thing to find. So I don't know if this is Lee Sands. Lee Sands would have, I think, a different type of signature or something on it, but I don't think it's her. All right, I think Lee Sands. I think Lee is a woman, I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe so. But I don't think it's hers, because I did find a lion, but not the tiger. So I just thought it was a cool piece, so I brought that. Like I said, I look at the components, I look at different things. Maybe I look things in a different way than a lot of other sellers do. I just find things that are unique, something rare, and that's what I bring to you guys. So, yeah. It's a football team. Yeah, LSU, Suzanne. Louisiana State University is the Tigers. That's right. Okay. Now, sometimes I find some unique things that aren't, well, technically they're adornments or jewelry related. I have 3 barrettes that are French. So I don't know if anybody wears barrettes, but all 3 of these are French, okay? Made in France. And they're heavy. Nice costume pieces. They're said made in France. This one has the acrylic black ends on it. Okay. This is big, so there's my hand. Okay, there's number 1. Here's number 2. Very pretty. This is faux pearl, of course, but again, made in France. Look at all the, this reminds me of like 1928 brand, but it's not signed 1928. So, but it says made in France. So I don't think it's theirs. I don't think they did a barrette line unless I'm not familiar with that. And then the third one is this one. Real rhinestone. This one has, I don't know what is this? Like a little thistle? I mean, thistles? Made in France. Okay. So I've got a couple of things I got a collection of barrettes for this week. All right. What else we have? Look, can I rock your socks off? Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Hold on, let me get this up here. I got this kind of lucite set, if you want to call it like that. It's more abstract. I'm selling them together. This I felt should be, you can wear them individually. It's 2 pieces. Okay. It is the second strand. Let's see here. I like when you can wear it more symmetrical if you want, I guess. But the way the ball is, but you'd have to have it like that to be kind of like, I don't know. You can have fun with it. Anyway, you can do it this way too. Like, there you go. You can do it that way. Anyway, kind of black and white motif. The silver tone. I just thought it was fun set. And I just thought that was cute. Sometimes I pick up things that are just speak to me. I know I see what people like or been seeing what they've been asking for, and I'll say, oh, do you have this? I'll say, oh, okay, well, let me see if I'll find anything for you. And that's what's happened to fall in my lap. I said, okay, we'll get that. I like them together. You can wear them individually, but they're 2 separate necklaces. All right, what else we got? Okay, here's more vintage glass. Looks good together, Suzanne. All right, this is 58 inches long, vintage glass on chain. Kind of unusual color, but I liked it because it has the swirl glass pattern. Brass little links there. Kind of a yellowish green, I would call this. Let's see if I can put it on my fingers for you guys. You guys like it like this too. There you go. See a little better. Swirl glass. Doesn't glow, but sometimes, doesn't have to glow to be special, in my opinion. Like a faded green, yeah. And sometimes, you don't find unusual colors. Somebody's doesn't want green, they want pink, they want this, they want that. Try to find something for everybody. All right, so now I have this set. Let's see what this is about. And you guys, I got these things like a week ago, so I had everything ready. So this is literally when I came home and I said, I got to do my show or my little highlight video. This is Chico's, okay? Yes, does Chico's get a bad rap? Yeah, but I don't, sometimes, for certain things, yes, I get it. But what you've got going on here, you have this beautiful long, this is acrylic here. And I believe this is smoky quartz. You guys can see it. Those are gemstone. Oops. Then come down to here with the purple. This probably is amethyst. Yep, that's amethyst. Okay, and then it has matching earrings. Okay. So you're gonna get the earrings. Look at the earrings. How much? This is on original card. The earrings wanted $25 just for the earrings, right? And now it's gonna have this big long necklace to go with it. So you get that with the earrings. Okay. So that will be here. So brand new, still a tag. Just for the earrings was $25, which I'm not gonna charge that for the earrings. This is great. All right. Moving on. Hi, Leonore. How are you? Good to see you. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. This is Ellen Tracy. Glass, but I like station necklaces. There's something about station necklaces to me that are just two things, that they're nice layering pieces, and I think that they're also very sexy. They elongate the body. Okay. And I love that the clear. So if you wanted to wear something else with it on a shorter length of your neck, this will be a framing piece. So you could do this. So you got the ones like the princess square cut stones here. Then you've got these stations that have the pave set crystals. Here's the round ones. And then up here at the top, you've got the square ones again. And then back here, here's her class. They even put a little, let me get that close though. Right there, it says Ellen Tracy. And I went on the toggle. So this is 32 inches long. And I just like things like this because you can, even though it's it's still designer, but fashion, and I like it because you can wear it if you wanted to bring, let's say if you had a color you wanted to bring in, you say, I just want to add a little bit extra, right? So if it's say you're wearing I don't know, let's say like a colored necklace or colored pendant, and you say, I just want to add a little bling, you just put this on with it and it adds a little bit extra shine. It's purple. So nice piece. Yeah, almost like Sparks Swarovski. Yep, almost. Yep, that's right. All right, what else we got in here? Okay, then I've had you guys. One of you asked for. You guys asked for tribal, so I showed the big tiger pendant, right? So I got this one. So may not be in everybody's wheelhouse, but I liked it because it was different. This is ebonized wood and brass. Okay, and this, so you got the brass little pieces there. You got the ebonized wood down here. I just thought it was different. There's the back, ebonized wood. And then these in certain places glow. I don't think it's copal though. Copal has a different feel to it. I think it's just, in my opinion, possibly more of a possibly an ebonized wood and some other nut, could be a nut of some sort. But when you glow it, these lighter sections glow. I don't think it's amber though. I don't think it's amber or copal. Some people will call younger amber or copal. I don't think it's that. But then we come up here to some more brass sections, and then we have the glass seed beads here. And I've had a lot of you guys ask for, I like more boho chic, but I bought it to look at the clasp, look how old the clasp is. I just thought it was really, really different and unique. So if anybody likes something like that, that will be up for sale. Did I miss anybody? I hope I haven't missed. Did I miss anybody in the chat? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody. We've got 16 of you all here, or 13 of you all here. I guess I can't read. I hope you hit thumbs up. Let's see. I got a couple brooches, maybe unique brooches, but I'll show them to you. Depends on what else I find sometimes, you know. Now this is acrylic, but I didn't care. No, it's acrylic. Look at all the hooks. Still prong set. Multi-layered. Pink, clear, and black. Really, really pretty. Okay. Then I have Monet. Leaf brooch. Any morganite or stone that is very light blue. I do, Katie. I have it. I don't have morganite. Morganite's pink. So you know that morganite's pink, right? Like a pinky, peachy pink color. This is cute. I just sold most of my, when you guys, for Memorial Day, I sold all my patriotic brooches. I picked this one up. Prong set. I love US, the USA. Well, prong set rhinestone. Well, there's blue topaz, Katie, aquamarine. Aquamarine is light blue. I do have, I'll show you in a minute. Let me get through. This is a cute one. Wolf to the moon. And then, let's see. It's solid, not turquoise, right? You're talking about aquamarine and gemstone? Is that what you're asking? Or Larimar? Larimar? This is a cute brooch. I found this was really, really cute. I don't like the unusualness of glass, the multicolored glass in the hearts brooch. Larimar. You always ask me for Larimar. I think I had sold my last Larimar ring I had. But I do, yeah, I don't have any new Larimar for you. Let me see. Let me take a look. What's in here? I don't think it's in here. Better call this week. Give me a minute. Not ringing a bell for me. But, all right. No, Katie, I don't think I have any Larimar this week. I didn't get any Larimar to my knowledge that I'm thinking about. I think the ones I did have, I sold. I'm going to go over a couple things that, for those of you who weren't here last week, do you guys see these things? I still have the vintage 1940s Hobey brooch still here. Sterling silver Hobey from the circa 1940s is still here. Hobey sterling. It's a large one. Made two versions of this brooch, and this is the larger of the two. Very rare brooch. Weighs 44 grams. Sterling silver. No, that's okay. I'm kind of thinking what I had from last week that everybody didn't see. Glass beads. Let's see. I still have. Somebody changed their mind last week. I'm just going through the box since I have all you guys here for a recap. I had these last week, and somebody changed their mind. It's okay. So this is vintage Monet, and from my research, these go each for about $160 on eBay. These are glass, beautiful glass beads. Monet, signed Monet with the hang tag at the top. So they are here if you guys want to do that. But if you want a package deal on both, do your research on glass Monet. Because Monet, of course, as everybody's familiar with, you'll find acrylic or something like that. This is glass. So I didn't know anything about it till I did some research on it myself. And I said, oh my gosh, really? They want that much? $165 for a strand? That's crazy. So I have those still. So somebody changed their mind on it. So those came back. It's okay. I mean, people, I think they changed for something else they had in the show. It wasn't like, they said, no, I don't want it. They just said they'd rather have something else. So that's what happened. I still have this from last week. The unusual glass, uranium milk glass, this glow. Okay, that is still here. Very old. Barrel clasp. This is size 25¼ inches. Okay, now Suzanne, now you know what's here. You can start making your list. The blue cobalt glass is still here. This was 25 inches long. Has a sterling silver clasp. Little lobster claw there. This has more of the wedding cake feel on the glass around the beads. Okay, there you go. And then we have, this came from my local antique mall. And this one, where is the clasp? Does it have a clasp or no clasp? Am I missing the clasp? I don't see a clasp on here. Okay, but I think this is vintage Czech glass. If you want my opinion, that's my opinion. Because look at the, and it's yellow. There you go. See if we can do that close up. We have the satin glass here with the faceting. And then I love the yellow. I don't typically find yellow a lot in glass. I mean, maybe you guys might be, you know, I know some of you guys really love your glass, but when I saw this in the case, I said, it drew my attention to it because it's something you don't see. I see, you know, you find cobalt blue, you find pinks, and I know everybody loves those colors too, but I also like something unique. And I love this because it's something, it's pop of color. If you want to wear this with pearls, if you want to wear this with any other colors, even just reds or pinks or blues or something, but yellow just is a really happy color. Like it's a color of sunshine. And I love you guys can see that it has the caps on it. It's old and vintage, but it's beautiful. And so I decided to get that. Okay. What else is here? What else? I have carnelian and rock crystal quartz. This is Art Deco. This is short though. It's 16.5 inches long. Little crystal clasp there. Rock crystal quartz. This is carnelian and glass feet. Really, really pretty. But it is Art Deco. Let's see. I have this. Everybody, oh, I love Larimar. This didn't sell last week. This is still here. Everybody likes white. This will be a cute one with the last one I showed with that yellow. Has the multi-strand chain, glass, and white bead. Spring ring clasp. I'm gonna go through my tray so you guys know what I'm looking at. Let's see. Oh, this beautiful piece. And you guys know how I roll. If I showed it before, next week I bring it out, I lower the price a little bit. So if you like something, if I've shown it before in my show, that's how I do it. So make it fun. It's a fun time we have at my show if you've never been here before. I love this necklace because look at what's all going on. You've got all this mixed, I call it mixed media going on here. You've got the glass with the wedding cake embellishments. You've got the lampwork beads. You've got this unusual swirl glass in here. These are not sterling, but I didn't care because I really love the beads. I was more like liking the beads. Pink, okay. Has the little, well, there's a little wire there at the end that has to the little clasp and like that. So if you want to wear it as a necklace, you can use it to break it up in other things. It's up to what everybody wants. So I tried. All right. Moving on. Now this isn't Larimar, Katie, but if you like blue, I've got this necklace. It's not Larimar, but it's beautiful crystal. You have a little bit of the lighter color of like aquamarine, and then you call these almost like a Caribbean blue color beads, all different colors. I like this clasp. It's like different. It's like a pat. It actually has a patent number on the clasp, but it's like a little. It hooks in like this, and you just push it down. And I love the different, like you've got almost like the briolet cuts there, and interspersed with the like the oval rondelles like that. So that's still here. All right, moving on. So here we go with this one. Lots of glass. You guys like glass? I got glass. Look at this one. Real pretty. Different colors of glass, all different swirls of glass, colors of glass, intermittent with the crystals. Sorry about the focusing. Come on, there we go. I love how these are cut. See that? Unusual cutting of the stones too. And then we got these. Okay. All right, let's see what else I got in here. Now I bought this. This is not sterling, but I do know that a lot of you guys like Native American jewelry. And it has the look of a liquid silver sterling bead. And then at the bottom you have mother of pearl and what I believe to be turquoise there. That is genuine turquoise and mother of pearl. And this is just silver toned beads. And I think this is black onyx. But if you again, I don't, sometimes you just buy things because you like, okay, that's nice to me. And somebody wants the look of a, few $100 necklace. If this was sterling, of course, it'd be a lot more expensive. But needless to say, if you wanted something that was just the look of everything and you wanted it, some people really like that. And this has the barrel clasp. Like that. Comes down here. And this is 27 inches long. So, of course, you guys always ask me for long, so I try to buy long. All right. What else do we have? If anybody's looking for a triple strand Italian-made necklace, it's $925. You have the rose vermeil, the yellow vermeil, and the sterling silver white metal. This is what they call a, let me get you close up. Almost like a, what's the word? I'm trying to think. Almost like a sparkle popcorn link, I would call this maybe. That's what they have all these fancy names for necklaces. But this is Italian, made in Italy. Lobster class. This is, Spiga. That's what they call it. Spiga. I had it wrote down. Spiga link. SPIGA. I didn't get a length on it. Let me measure it for you so I know. I can write it down. It is 19, a little over 19 and a half inches long. Yep. And you could put, I love these kind of chains because if you have pendants, it's still versatile enough. So if you've got any rose gold pendants, if you've got a sterling, it has all three colors in it. It moves with you. So it's going to pick up the light anywhere you're moving on your neckline. And then if you've got a pendant, you can add it on. So it's kind of a versatile kind of way to do it. So some people, I sell torques, I sell omegas too, but this is another way you can add a little bit of thickness with it moving with you, which is kind of nice. Okay. Let me write that down, 19 and a half inches long when I post it. Oh God, I don't need a list. I just bid. Is that how it goes, Suzanne? Well, this is what I tell everybody. You guys watch this video, write down the things you're liking. Then we come Tuesday, you say, Jenny, do you have X, Y, and Z? Then we go, I'll pull it up for you. That's how I do it. Real simple. That way you guys, this is why it's a good thing for you guys to watch these along the ride, and you can say along the way and say, okay, Jenny, I want to see this. I will bring it up for you, and we go right just like that. So you don't have to be here and wait till I bring it up in the show, which is kind of nice for you guys to see. All right. I've had this before. This is made by a designer named Eric Andrew. This is bronzite. Okay. This is actually gemstone. Very similar to iron tiger's eye. If you guys know what the iron tiger's eye looks like, it's similar in nature to iron tiger's eye. Then you have smoky quartz here. Then you have glass beads in between. Very unusual. So you have genuine gemstones, smoky quartz, and this bronzite. And then you have the glass beads. And there's the signature, Eric Andrew. And it is 19 inches long with a 3-inch extender. Sterling silver. Okay. So it's cool. Look up Eric Andrew. That's his name. All right. Moving on. Now, for all my gemstone lovers, I figured I'm going to be on gemstones now for a little bit. This is a double strand. Okay, you've got very similar. This is more, I would call this more of a white quartz versus rose quartz. They have more of a white color to the stones, and amethyst. Okay, it's 22 inches long. It weighs on the scale about 745 carats of gemstone here, 135 grams. So it has weight. Now it has this, I don't think that whether or not this was the original clasp, but this is what it came with. If you want to change out the clasp, you don't like this clasp, but it's got a pearl clasp there. That's what it comes with. Okay. A really pretty amethyst and white quartz necklace. All right, what else do we have in here that you guys haven't seen? I got this from, I'll be honest, I got this from Turtle Shell, Beth from Turtle Shell. And I bought this because I thought it was pretty. Moss agate, black glass, and yellow glass. But I love the different colors of the moss agate in here. And it is 19 inches long with 1 3/4 inch extender. So you can wear this up to 20 3/4 inches. It's different. There's that side. And if you flip around this side, if you want to flip it around, then what's the other side show? This is what the other side is. That's natural matrix, not a chip right there. That's natural matrix. Even with this line, that's the natural matrix of the stone. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have, guys? Now, I have, okay. Does anybody collect or know about Marjorie Bear? She's a designer out of San Francisco. This is her mark. Bear, San Francisco. You guys know I'm a fan of Omega bags, right? No matter if they're costume, silver, gold, if you find an Omega back on anything from anybody, this finding is very expensive, no matter what you do. Because I used to order these for people, so I know how much things cost. So when you find an Omega back on a piece of jewelry, that's a good piece of jewelry, no matter what anybody tells you, okay? I'm just giving you my heads up on that. Because they can put anybody all day long, just put a post there and a back, right? But they're going to put this extra piece here. That's extra metal, extra material. So just think of it like that. Because, wow, they really meant to put something else on there for those earrings. Well, that's what this woman was going to think about, because she knew that these had a little bit of weight to it. So a lot of times designers will put these extra Omega backs on them to help support the weight of the earring. These, I don't have a weight on them right now, but they're not that heavy. But just the fact that that's on there and it's signed by designer Marjorie Bear out of San Francisco, they're really kind of a cool piece. And this is the other one. Let me show you all the other ones. So it's a pair, of course, but I just like them. They're different. Silver tone, brass tone earrings. Marjorie Bear. All right. You sold two of the. Oh, awesome. Oh, wow, Sunray. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, my dear. That's awesome. That's great. I'm so happy for you. That is so, I'm just happy for you, Sunray. That's awesome. See, we pay it forward. That's what it is. She finds something for me, she sells it, and it helps pay her, help pay her bills. So that's what we try to do around here. Everybody shares in the love. All right, I still have this one, guys. I don't know why it's still here. It's a beautiful necklace. Well, unfortunately, right now it's tangled up in my hand, but let me see if I can untangle it real quick. If not, I might have to move on. There you go. Look at this beautiful blue. Blue crystals and rhinestones, more modern. Double strand. 18 inches with a 3 1/4 inch extender. Again, I've shown this before, so you guys don't do a markdown when I get to it. Real pretty AB glass. There's the extender. Okay. That way you guys can kind of see what I'm probably going to be highlighting next couple days. All right. I don't know if anybody is needing, this is something new that have not shown this before, another brooch. Breast cancer awareness brooch, a prong set. So prong set rhinestones. That's why I picked it up. Anything prong set, vintage, but breast cancer awareness. Everybody looking for something like that. Let's see. Okay, now this is more unusual. Something I've never even, I did look this one up. I know a lot about gemstones. I know about mother of pearl, but I didn't realize that there is a particular variety of mother of pearl. This is from Kenya. Kenyan mother of pearl. You guys can still see the iridescence in it. Okay. They actually call this, it's from Kenya, and it's called tiger mother of pearl. So it kind of has the black matrix in there. And then they have the glass beads here, glass white beads and the glass black beads. And then you have these beautiful natural colored mother of pearl. And these are pierced ears. Here's the back. I just thought they were unusual. And that's what I try to find. I find things that are, if it catches my eye, and I've seen a lot of things in the world, you know, bringing in jewelry a little bit. If I can find something you might not have seen, I'll bring it to show and say, oh, that's cool. So that is neat. There's a couple of young girls with love and advantage. Don't make much. Yes, that's right, Sunray. You know what? That's what we try to do. We bring people enjoyment into jewelry. And if it's a few dollar items, you know, one piece at a time, they're very happy. Then they'll probably come back to see you at the market. And then you can show them the things that you can get. And you'll bring them more things. And if they ask you to buy things, you say, oh, what pieces are you looking for? Like, here's a Chico's piece. This is Chico's. So you're talking about Chico's. I buy Chico's when it's unusual or something that has the long strands or something that I just felt was really cool. Like this is a double strand from Chico's. It's bronze tone. It's 37 inches and 40 inches. So 37 here to 40. And then it has a 4.5 inch long extender. Signed Chico's. But again, I buy these because I know I have some people who collect Chico's. I like people who like the long framing necklaces, something unusual. You can double this up. Let me show you what it looks like doubled up. And like I said, Coldwater Creek and Chico's, yes, you will find on some. You guys have seen me. You come to my shows. I have shown a few of those pieces, and some of them are gallery pieces, which means that when you go into their boutiques or their stores. Like here, I just doubled this up. So, I mean, you can have a fun time with this necklace. You can do it this way. Hold on. Come on, camera. Camera has its moments. There we go. So I just doubled it up. So I've gone to some of their stores, and some of their pieces, if it's a limited edition or some type of thing, they will charge a pretty penny for some of their, even though it's costume, they'll charge a pretty penny for a lot of their pieces. So I had that happen. If I had that kyanite set, if you guys remember that kyanite set that had genuine kyanite in it, and it went for, I had I believe it was earrings and necklace set. They're asking almost $400 in their store for that. I think I sold mine for like $150, $180. I don't remember what it was, but needless to say, it was, I'm happy to find these things for you guys. And if I can do great prices, I will, because that's what I do. Like here, this is something, if you come to Florida, this is what you're going to find down here all day long. You go to boutiques down here. We actually have boutiques that sell these down here. You go to a local, I'm in the Panhandle of Florida. If you guys want to know where I live, this is where I'm at. And if you come down here, these are freshwater pearls, leather. This isn't sterling silver plated. It's not sterling silver, but these are genuine freshwater pearls. You go to a boutique, easily this necklace would be $300. I'm not kidding you. That's what they get for this kind of stuff. Okay. I mean, I'm going to ask a few bucks for it, not that much. Okay. But do your research. This is freshwater pearls, leather cord. You'll see a lot of designers down here. You go to a lot of the boutiques, and that's what they do. They sell these little necklaces. So if I find them for a good price, I'm going to bring them to you. All right. What else do we have? I still have my Monet set. So if you like Monet, there's on the cute little cards that Joe made. So this is signed Monet. It has the matching earrings to it. The yellow tone rope with the white twisted chain in between. And it is signed Monet on the clasp. Right there with a little hang tag. So yeah, and those are the little cards that Joe had made for us. Isn't that cute? Hi, Heidi. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, remember that, right, Sunray? J. Crew. Well, I have J. Crew too, honey. Hold on, let me show you this. Sunray. Ready, Sunray? Look, I got you a J. Crew necklace this week. So yes, J. Crew and Chico's are kind of the ones I kind of like. This was unusual. I like this one. Now this one has the J. Crew little hang tag here, right in the middle of the necklace. Little disc. And then you've got this rhinestone with, this is like a braided silk cord. I don't know why they put it on there like that. I'm guessing, hold on, if I get this closed up. There you go. So you have the rhinestone here, and then you have this white colored rope going around it. And then on this strand, you have the continuation of the rope with the white. Again, so that making come through very clearly for you. Sometimes my focus job is not very well, but it is signed J. Crew, and it is 30.5 inches long, and here's that signature thumb clasp that they use layered in there. Okay, so that's J. Crew. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll have other things. I've got I think I'm going to be doing a couple trays over there. I have rings. I'll have more stuff. There's other things. You guys see the bug trays over there is my office. And this is where the mess we just made. So that's it. I was just wanting to come on and say hello to everybody. I hope everybody missed us. I missed you. And we're glad to be home. And we'll be ready to rock and roll come Tuesday. I have... I can give you a sneak peek of, well, here, let me just grab them real quick and make you guys can see it. Let's see. let's see. We're going to do, here. Some of you guys asked me last week. Let me see. I'll bring these back to screen and show you. I'm going to have some lots for sale this week. So Sunray, if you're needing a little lot of stuff, have some lots. I know where you're at with things, but for anybody who needs lots of things, I mean, I sell like little bags of jewelry. Here, if you guys want to take a screenshot, this is tray number 1 of rings right now I do this for everybody who hasn't been lately to my show. So if you see something here, get your phone out right now and take a screenshot if you don't mind. That way you can take a quick peek of what I've had. This is tray number 1 for rings, all different sizes. I don't have them by size. This gives you a sneak peek of what I have right now. Hi, Nancy. We did have a fabulous trip. How are you? Good to see you. I'm just doing my live interactive haul right now with all of you. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. And you can send me an email of anything that you like here. I'll give you the information on it. This is tray number 1. I'll give you guys a second to take a picture. I also don't have it right now, but if you are interested in some gold pieces, I do bring out my gold box once in a while, which I'll have some rings. And if anybody's interested in things like that, I will bring those out on Tuesday. So I do have shown a lot of those pieces in previous videos. So please take a look at my old videos. And if there's anything you want to see off that, please shoot me an email. Okay, everybody take a screenshot? Okay. There's number 1. Then number 2. I have things that go everywhere in this office. Okay, number 2. This is what I've got right now. There's a mixture of agate on here, CZs, amethyst, jade, tanzanite. This is a Morpho butterfly under acrylic right here. Black onyx, amethyst. This is mystic quartz or mystic topaz at the bottom. Hi, Elizabeth K. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Your mom, Catherine, is watching. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. Welcome to my channel. Your daughter's a wonderful lady, and I learned a lot from her. So you should be proud. So everybody just take a screenshot. If there's anything here you want to give you more information on, I will. I just leave it here just so you guys get a sneak peek, because sometimes I have people that, for whatever reason, can't be here for the whole entire show. And I try to give you a sneak peek of what my inventory is right now. So you say, oh, I like that ring, Jen. And what size is it? How much is it? What's the price? Needless to say, I will give you information via an email. So, oh, she says hi. Well, Catherine, she's a great lady. You'd be proud of your daughter. She's a wonderful, learn a lot from her, and I have a good time when I see her. So, all right. So there's number 2. Like I said, I can bring out gold on Tuesday if you're interested in anything here. I just give you, this is my time. I come on here just to show you kind of a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing. So here are earrings. There's 1 tray of earrings I have right now. That way you guys can see a whole bunch of things at one time, and I don't have to go one by one for you to say, oh, Jenny, bring me out the earring tray. I remember those inlay Zuni earrings you have, like these right here. If you want to see the sponge coral, if you want to see the lapis, if you want to see a whole bunch of things, you guys can ask me and go from there. Okay. People say, Jenny, it's so nice to shop with you. You're so organized. I try to be. So Elizabeth's like that too. She likes to get things organized. I love it. All right, here's another set. Oh, hold on, Heidi. Well, here. You send it here. I'll just tell you. I'll tell you what it is. You let me know. Let me go back to it, Heidi. Second row. Number 2, this one here. Oop. Hold on. This one? Okay. So what you're looking at here, Heidi, this is, I'm not going to give you a price or anything, but I'll go over what it is so you know what it is, okay? This is sodalite, malachite, and onyx. Sterling silver. If you send me an email about it, honey, I'll give you a price and everything. I have shown these before, so if you like these, I will be able to sell these to you. Okay. These are not new. Yeah. I don't think I think they're signed 925. They have sterling backs. Well, here's the backs here. Okay. And they are marked Mexico 925 ATI. My camera has its moments. Okay. Really beautiful though. Sodalite, malachite, onyx. Okay. Send me an email and I will give you a price on it. And I'll do it cheaper than the last time I did it. Okay. All right. All right. Everybody else will just, like I said, this is just kind of show and tell time. And because I want to get into, I don't usually sell anything on these lives anyway. So that's how I do it. So there's that tray. Did I get everybody else's in? What did we get home, Nancy? We got home last night. We got home about 9:45. We were supposed to be home at 6:30. Go figure. When you're at the airport, you're waiting for other people's planes to come in. So, but we had a great time. Thank you for asking. We well-deserved vacation. We had a good time in Vegas. Always do. And ate a lot. Didn't drink too much. Only had a couple drinks, but they were good. I had my massage. I got my nails done, ladies. You know, I have matching toes to it too. And had a good time. Just nice to get away. Just do that. These are clip earrings on top. Really cool. These two are Brenda Schoenfeld, designer signed Brenda Schoenfeld. We have picture jasper, black diamond. We have sterling silver daisies. This is Lois Hill, and this is John Hardy. We have the black enamel. We have the bars, plain sterling silver bars, amethyst, tiger's eye. These have omega backs. We just talked about that, omega backs. Leopard skin jasper, more bars here and another pair of bars there. Yep. So those will be up for sale. If you see something, take a screenshot. I always say take a screenshot. And if there's something you want me to get, now these have all been shown. Okay. So again, I do the lives, kind of show you the new things. If there's something you like here, these have all been shown, which means I can, if you're interested and I will interact with you via email, you find something you like here, I will put them aside until Tuesday, and we do our invoicing come Wednesday after the show, okay? Because some people watch the video of the show, because the new things I don't pre-sell. But things like these trays I've already shown, and if you find something you like, you know, send me an email. I will be happy to start a little shopping list for you. Last one I'm going to show is this tray. Is more last pair of earrings. Again, anything back here, I've shown all this. So that's how I do it. Very simple. Life's complicated enough not to make things simple or hard. So you know what I mean? So looking for earrings. Here's some more earrings. Again, all these have been shown. So if you see something you like, I will be happy to give you information on anything you see here. Give me a timestamp, row, number, what is, or a little description. Some people do that really well. Send me a little highlighted picture and go from there. Did I shop in Vegas? Not this time, Sunray. No. I did not shop in Vegas this time. No, didn't shop. You've been cleaning and pricing all day. Didn't know why I'm looking now. You're so funny. It does make it come home, but you know what? I also miss my bed. I miss my home. I miss being home. I missed all of you. It's time to come back. You know, vacation's vacation, but it's also time to be home and get back to reality too. Sometimes, you know, when you go out to a place and you know we have a good time there. Don't get me wrong. Been a lot of people. So if you guys saw my video, if you watched it the other day, there were 15,000 people there for a Starbucks convention. 15,000 people. So we stay at the Mandalay Bay, which has this big, huge convention center attached to it. So they were bussing in people. Like we saw out our window, we saw, I think, 6 buses of people being bussed in every day. They come and pick them up, drop them off, and then they come pick them up at the end of the day. It was like, all these people come from, 15,000 people show up. But that's what they come in for this convention from Starbucks. Last time we were there was Toyota. One time before that was Cadillac. I don't remember. Before that was, I think, Burger King or grocery stores or something. It was like every time we go there, there's all these people there. But this was the most I've ever seen. So it was a lot of people. A lot of caffeinated folks. That's right. A lot of caffeinated folks. Yeah, it was a good time. We had a fun time, and I was glad to be home with all of you. Joe had a good time, and yeah, it was well needed, well timed. We'll probably be going another vacation later in the year, but we try to do that, spend time together. And it was our anniversary. For those of you who didn't know, it's our 4th anniversary. It was on June 10th. So that's the reason why we went. We got married in Las Vegas, and so we try to go around our anniversary every year. So we had a good time. It was nice. It was a nice way to have a vacation. So, all right. Well, I've been on here almost an hour and a half. Usually I try to do these less than an hour, but it doesn't seem like it happens that way. I have more things I didn't get to, but I'm not going to show you everything because then you guys won't come back for Tuesday. So send me an email. Again, anything you see here, as long as it's something I have shown, I can put things aside for you. If you haven't watched any of the videos, if there's something in the back of my sets that interests you, such as bracelets, earrings, I've got things back there. Watch my previous videos. And again, I will be happy to put them aside for you. And again, we won't be invoicing for anything until Wednesday morning. So gives you guys a couple days to ask me questions on the new items, as well as ask me anything to review on the old videos that you've seen for my shows. So otherwise, I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. Happy Father's Day again to all of the fathers out there. And we will see you guys soon, and 1 p.m. Central on Tuesday, the 17th. And if you're not registered with my show, please do so. Send me an email. I pin my email to the top of the chat, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. You will need your name, your YouTube name, complete mailing address, phone number, and PayPal information. And for those of you who are new here, unfortunately, I don't know if anybody's international. Unfortunately, we do not ship outside the United States. But you can also always participate in the chat. At that point, this is what we're doing. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love and hugs all of you, and share the love as always, as I leave this on my desk every day. And we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a great day.